So you've mastered the game, you've built success, but have you built a life that truly, truly fulfills you? Be honest. Let's take the time travel experiment. A stranger asked me in sauna at the weekend, sauna chat is epic. He said, if you could travel back in time, where would you go? A past, a cherished moment? Maybe you'd go to the future if you were time traveling, creating the life of your dreams, right? Now, this is the thing. The truth is, if you answer any other time other than right now, the present moment, then you are 100% misaligned. And you need to stay tuned to the very end of this talk to learn why you need to create the ultimate playbook for wealth, happiness, and purpose. Your success isn't in the past or in the future. It's right here in this moment. So tune in with me right now and be fully present. If you're not, then why not? Okay, so welcome to the Wealth Rebel Show. I'm Emma Wright, and I am here to empower you to break free of societal norms and truly live a high performance life now in all areas of your aspects of your life and in your beingness, okay? Society conditions you to live in a fear-based autopilot mode life, right? We're living on autopilot 95% of the time. That's what research shows. And it's fear-based because it's based on the mind. And then what does the mind do? It focuses on threats. It focuses primarily on threats, not on opportunity. It looks for threats and rewards, but it's really primarily looking out for the things that could eat you alive, right? So when you shift into the present and you align your energy and you make decisions instead from your gut and from your heart, you can really unlock your true power when it comes to wealth and wealth creation. It all sounds a little bit woo-woo, right? And I get it, but this is based on science, okay? This is based on science. This is proven. And if you don't take this seriously, guys, if you don't take this seriously, you're going to be pushing yourself through a life that is half full and you will be heading to burnout, okay? Instead of living your dream life. We shouldn't be dreaming about life. We should be living our dream life because your dreams, your thoughts are literally what creates your reality if you believe in them. So in this short video, I want to show you why you need to create the ultimate playbook for wealth, health, and purpose. But before we dive in, I'd love to ask you to like, subscribe, and follow the show. It means the absolute world and helps more people to find me so I can get my message deep in darkness out into this beautiful world of us. Okay, so here I'm really going to share with you the best takeaways from my Lunch and Learn series. Okay, so I'm creating a brand new Lunch and Learn series. We've got one coming up in March. If you want to come into my private Zoom room with me, where you get actual tools to get your playbook going, then hit the About section and secure your seat to the next one. I train elite men and women to break free from burnout, align the energy, and create that lasting success beyond money. So let's dive in. What is it going to take to create that ultimate wealth shift? This is what we're here to learn. This is what we're here to do. We're here to live truly in the now moment. If you don't want to be in this moment, okay, and just answer yourself. If you answered that question, you want to go back in time or there's some future that you'd rather be. If you're dreaming of a future life or you're clinging on to a past, then you will never be wealthy. The past is just a story. It's not real anymore. We give it so much. The past is the past. We give it so much power and so much hold over us. How do I know? How do I know this? This was my reality for such a long time, okay, guys, especially in 2024. This is really raw. This is really real. In 2024, I was 100% in survival mode for most of it, literally. hit by an accumulation of traumas that built up over time throughout my life. So I had an accumulation of being just generally in my life in fight, flight, and freeze, in stress, basically stressed out. But also then in 2024, I had three major life traumas that just totally and utterly sideswiped me, took me by surprise, if I'm honest. And like most people, I carried on autopilot, dropping into survival mode. And by the way, if this is you, if this is you and I just kind of want you to know that it's absolutely fine. Sometimes we just have to survive. And like I was like a duck to water, elegantly floating along, still showing up with a smile on my face, still showing up, in social media, at networking events. The cracks were starting to show. I was really struggling not to cry at times, especially in person and in public. But fundamentally, so many people had no idea until I said in 2025, once I got through most of that time, that actually it was a really challenging time for me. I was elegantly floating along, but underneath, I was swimming, struggling to stay afloat. And at times, wanting the boat or my duck or whatever it was to fully capsize into that lake, right? Into the stillness, into the quietness where nobody could talk to me. I just wanted to be alone, where no one could really come. And quite frankly, in 2024, I was running on empty. I was only able to get through it because I did so much work in the lead up to 2024. All the things I teach led me to that moment of being able to break free. I was able to tap into all the energy to make it through, right? And that in itself is a really important life lesson. Life is up and down. It's like a seesaw, and we're never done. We constantly have to return to ourselves, refuel, recalibrate, reset. And every time that we do that, we manage it all better and we ascend. Ascension, could be really, really spiritual. I do believe in spiritual ascension, but fundamentally, if you're really practical and want the scientific, nerdy stuff, we ascend because we deal with all aspects of the ups and downs better. We cope better. We're vibrating better. We're more healed from trauma, from a mindset perspective, but also on a deep cellular level perspective. And that's what I want to talk to you about, right? So let's dive into what you need to know to make this shift, because I've just shared a little bit of my story into why I know this works, personally giving you an insight into breaking through burnout. I was fundamentally burnt out in 2024, and I've really, really worked on recalibrating, resetting. And this shows you can do this very, very, very quickly. Okay. And that also should give you hope. You can reset very, very quickly when you know how to. And it can put you back in the driving seat of life, being in the driving seat rather than being on autopilot. I think we've realized when we've seen the Teslas driving through LA crashing that nobody really wants autopilot. We want real human beings that are really driving their own machines, their own bodies, their own Ferraris, and have full consciousness of their lives, full consciousness on how you spend your time, your energy, and money, right? So, what are the three pillars to lasting success within anybody's playbook, right? The three pillars are this. Your pillar is number one, your mind, number two, your body, and number three, your soul. Okay, mind, body, soul. Let's dive into the mind. Your mind needs to be correctly wealth reprogrammed into its blueprint, right? Reprogrammed. It's not programmed correctly. We are not given a correctly programmed mind when we are born. It is so misconditioned by society, by generational trauma, and also past lives. If you're going really, really spiritual, right? The mind has been so conditioned to not function correctly. We know wealth isn't just money, but deep, deep down, we have all that external validation. It's more than money, it's your time, it's your energy, and it's ultimately your freedom, right? Your sovereignty. That is what wealth really is. It's your vibration. I believe wealth is a vibration. If you were to measure wealth on a frequency, it's your frequency. It's how you vibe. It's how you go through the world. That is wealth, how you experience it, right? But your mind is wired for fear. But you can retrain it. You can retrain it to think abundantly. And to do this, you need a roadmap, a strategy. You need the formulas. You need the ultimate system to eliminate the fear and at the same time execute goals with clarity and power. You need the strategy, the plans, the financial plans, all the things that I'm able to create alongside it. Okay. Number two, with the body, then. The body is often the missing link. People work on strategy, but they don't work the body in the right way, right? The missing link to high performance is your physical energy drives your financial and your mental performance, right? So when you want to implement that wealth reprogramming blueprint, a part of your playbook has to be your body, right? And most high performing men, particularly most women are better at this than men. Most high performing men push way too hard without recovery, leading to burnout, right? Often they give their bodies the recovery in between the hit, they know to do legs and arms. But are you actually doing this consistently when you are driving your body in business as well, right? The solution that you need is to incorporate energy work and healing to reset your nervous system, to amplify your power. Here's the science nerdy bit, right? And I love to think about this. When you work out in the gym, you get buff, right? You get buff. We do it. I work out in the gym to get buff, right? You do resistance training, and it is really happening. What's really happening as a science nerdy stuff, and I'm learning this in my anatomy and physiology as I learn massage. I'm in my massage clinic today. It's a process called muscle hypertrophy. I'm probably saying it wrong. I apologize. Words is not my thing. Numbers is on my hands. Numbers are my hands. Words are not as great for me. Okay. When you work out doing resistance training, your muscles tear. And that tearing in the muscles creates chemicals like testosterone. It needs increased mitochondria for energy production. And it also needs amino acids like protein. Okay. And that's why you need to fuel your body in the right way as well. But in order to build that muscle without detriment to your body, you need rest period sessions, right? And this is when massage really becomes the perfect remedy, because massage and sauna, I do love sauna, gives you that kind of fundamental reset. Okay. It helps to move the energy, especially the way that I do it with Ocean Wealth and Therapy. This is why I created Ocean Wealth and Therapy, because it helps us do the wealth bit, but also the therapy of the body with channeling Reiki, and it's Reiki infused, which is another spiritual practice of bringing in the energy to go really deep into your deep cells. Okay. But your body is not just muscle. Okay. It's made up of all different cells, which is one of the reasons why we also just need to allow the body to release trauma in all sorts of different mindful ways as well, which forms a big part of what we do within the services that I create. And it has to be a big part of your blueprint. Fundamentally, once you get the mind and the body right, you hear the soul. The soul is all about, whether you're spiritual, it's yourself, it's your spirit. Soul is all about knowing that purpose is the real currency, right? The number one mistake that successful men make, right? Successful men make is chasing external validation, chasing external wins without any inner fulfillment, right? Inner fulfillment, making sure you are okay. It's not selfish to focus on yourself. True wealth comes from purpose, living a life of joy and purpose, purpose-driven success. And I talk about this when I do the lunch and learns. We're going to be talking about ikigai. Your ikigai. We all need an ikigai, right? The Japanese word for living a life of joy and purpose, to unlock what you're meant to be doing by answering 4 simple questions. And when you align with these 4, your life can totally transform. And so does your wealth. When you align with those 4 questions, your ikigai, when you quieten your mind, and when your body aligns, you drop out of your body, you drop out your mind into your body, and you hear your soul, and it just all slots into place. And it means that answering those questions actually evolves over time, because mine have fully evolved over the years that I've been doing this for myself. So your next championship move is to get the 4 questions, to start building your roadmap, and to build a stronger mind and body, and create the shift of having more money, time, and energy. You have got to taste what's possible. So this is just the beginning. So here's what to do next. Join the Lunch and Learn series. Go deep in this training with me in my private Zoom room so you can master your playbook for wealth, health, and purpose. And if you can't wait for that, you are always welcome to join any of my star creation. So you can come into the Star Wealth Training Academy, which is the ultimate training ground for high performance men that are ready to master their wealth and their well-being. I'll come into any of the other bits. Or just message me. This is your moment. Are you ready to step into it? Let's go and do this. Let's go. Namaste.